All right. Yes, guys, this is not clickbait. This is not clickbait. Yes, I am interviewing Empire Fan Productions or James. Please do not call him James Universe. Anyway.
Hey, everyone.
All right. So this time, though, I'm going to be asking him some questions since I know that he is in The Devil's Daughter. Am I getting that right?
That is correct.
All right. So what character do you play as again?
Okay, so for those that are not familiar with The Devil's Daughter, I will be playing a very short but very important role in the film. I will be playing the Chief of Security at Arkham Asylum, Aaron Cash.
Aaron Cash. Can you explain about Aaron Cash?
Okay, so Aaron Cash was a character that only became popular after the Batman Arkham games came out. But me and my director wanted to change up the character a bit. However, the thing is, I didn't want to do one bit of fan service for the character of Cash. That way, the fans wouldn't entirely complain that we were not being faithful to the material. So because of my suggestion on what we do with Cash regarding a disability he has, we will now be including the character of Killer Croc in the movie.
Yeah. So Killer Croc, that's going to be an interesting one. That's a DC villain favorite, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, personally, Killer Croc is one of my favorite underrated villains. So when my director called me and told me that he was offering me the role of Cash, I definitely said that I was up for it, but I did tell him, are we going to put Croc in the film? And he said, I don't know about putting Croc in the movie. And I was, Ron, this is Aaron Cash, who fans would know from the Arkham games. For those that know the games, know that he famously loses his hand by Killer Croc, a callback to Peter Pan when Hook's hand gets eaten by the crocodile. So we have to. So I wasn't trying to tell him what to do, but he later announced that he would include Croc in the film because of me.
Yeah, I mean, I've been keeping updates on Devil's Daughter, and tell me about the Batman, the guy who's playing Batman, if I'm getting that right.
So there's this amazing guy that we've hired. His name is John Martin. He is a phenomenal actor. I really wish I could show y'all his audition videos or his demo reels, but those are all on his private account, so unfortunately I cannot show you that. But if I could, I would tell you that he has the range, the physique, and I mean he has that presence of Bruce Wayne and Batman. I haven't felt that same way probably since Ben Affleck.
That's kind of bold right there, considering that there have been other guys who played Batman and Bruce Wayne, including voice acting it, like Kevin Conroy.
I'm talking about live action wise.
Live action, that's okay, fair enough. And everyone's saying hi, by the way, like Black Evan, Antimonitor, Sesesker Gaming, Abel Ramirez, and Tron Fox Rocks.
Right now I can't see the live stream, so if anyone's saying hi to me, I'm saying hi back to you.
All right, LB Action Studios also says hi, so everyone please say hello to James. And James, thoughts on Batman? We will Robert being the Batman, there was rumor that he was sabotaging, but I don't know.
I really don't know what it is. There's news outlets saying that he was with COVID, and then there's some saying that he refused to work out and the director got fed up with him, so I really don't know what the true story is. All I care about is them finishing up the project and getting it released by hopefully, not next year, but the year after.
2022. So, yeah. So, RJ Kimball, it's good to see you here. So, anyway, now we kind of know about a little more, but do you know who's playing Harley Quinn or Harleen Quinzel?
Yes, it is. Her name is Fennell Goldberg, and she too is a phenomenal actress. She's also a police officer in real life, and she originally auditioned to play Captain Marvel before Brie Larson got the role.
Oh, so you got a Marvel actress, pretty much almost.
Kind of, yes, but after everything Fennell told me about the way she was studying and getting ready for audition, I would prefer her as Captain Marvel instead of Brie Larson, because first of all, Neil was within the right age to play, this kind of character. Brie Larson was just too young, and of course, going around telling people she hates white men. Yeah, that really dug a hole in her. That picked a hole in her career.
I'm sure Geeks and Gamers already had a bone to pick with her. Let's move on from that.
Yeah.
But also, do you know? The last thing I was ask about Devil's Daughter. Do you know the finale of when it's going to be released, or is it still up in the air?
I don't really know. Right now we've resumed production, and even though we have to follow certain COVID rules, we are hoping to get Devil's Daughter filmed by the beginning of this year, so we can get it released by next Halloween.
Hopefully. But anyway, Ramir, I know YouTube's in Infinite Media. This is pretty interesting, but legit. This is Empire Fan Productions or James in interviewing, so it's kind of interesting. So now the next thing I want to ask is the Dusk series. Obviously we've had 3 amazing seasons by the Dusk series, and there's with season 4. Do you know when that starts coming?
Right now we started pre-production, but we're not going to start shooting Dusk season 4 until after we do the Devil's Daughter.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna have my hands full next year doing 2 projects back to back, and possibly even more. Because, like I said, I got offered some other roles that I cannot talk to anybody about. So I'm sorry, that's confidential. One of them, I will tell you this, is that it was something I wanted to work on personally this year, but because of COVID, that kind of went out the window. But if I'm lucky and COVID starts to ease up next year, I might actually try a jab at working on the project myself.
That's understandable. By the way, the Anti-Monitor just pointed out that We Got This Covered are known for very unreliable news. Thanks for giving me the update on that. And RJ Kimball asked, will The Devil's Daughter be on YouTube?
My director is kind of thinking about expanding beyond YouTube. He might still post it on YouTube, but he wants to start posting it on streaming services.
Fair enough. But we don't want Disney Plus on there. Or excuse me, I can't say that. The Plus. It's a little Heishi reference, guys. The Plus. Sound like some geeky millennial doing that. I'm just being serious.
But yeah, but getting back on track, yeah, once The Devil's Daughter is fully completed, we will start work on Dusk season 4. We have a lot of surprises for y'all. Like, I cannot tell anybody this, but the one thing that I can for the finale, the only ones that know about the finale is the director. So that's all I can say. It's going to be a mind blower.
Yep, Shammy Rocks. I will say this. I will keep the stream up so you guys can watch the whole thing, so you know what's going on in the Empire Fan Productions world. But yeah, so you got some big projects coming up there, James. It's very good to you are following your dreams, pursuing acting. I hope all the fans, including my fans, support you. And at the end of the stream, I will post a link to his channel so you guys could subscribe, check out his YouTube videos. But also, if he does anything involving whether it's his projects or keep an eye out for that, please support it.
I've been incredibly blessed this year. COVID may have been a big pain in the neck for me and everyone I know, but even during a rough year like 2020, it has opened up a lot of possibilities for me. Ever since I, decided to change course in my life, I'm actually proud of, the success that I've found. Because not only have I, found more success as an actor, but I've also found more success as a potential producer, and I've already been promoted as an editor now.
That's awesome, guys. Give James an applaud. Promote to editor. That's awesome.
So yeah, I know that everyone likes my little funny edits that I do on my YouTube channel, but I will be given the opportunity to start editing films and shows now. It's a huge burn. It's a big responsibility, but I am willing I'm willing to take the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, it's very awesome that it's just not only to talk with you, but also having the fans get a chance to hear, so they could listen to the man himself, you, and be able to understand. Now, I will confirm that Slender Man: The Final Showdown, it's getting moved again to 2021, and James has a voice acting line that I'm still holding on and keeping to put into as Dylan Matheson, so that's going to be a big part. But there are a lot of other days that are coming up, and let's just say I had some inspiration from a key Slenderman game, but I'm not going to spoil that. You're going to have to figure it out or play the game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully though, the computer I got was like less than $300 to get Windows 10 and all that, and you guys can guess the game. I'm not going to answer on that, but let's say that I am raising the bar to darkness in this Slenderman fan film, because this is not Slenderman's a demon. It's pure and simple. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And let's just say, well, the only thing I am saying that the main character, there's always a connection in this fan film. And sadly, as I said before, this will be Rader's final fan film appearance for his series. So that will be the end of the series. Will he live? Will he die? I ain't giving that away.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and so to continue on.
Any questions from the fans? I mean, like I said, I can't see the stream, so
So if you guys are having a hard time hearing, try to check your sound systems. All right, let's see. Halloween Kills teaser. I mean, people are asking.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Some people were asking about the Halloween Kills teaser.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was actually pretty neat. I can't wait to see that.
All right, Anti-Monitor, what's your question? If you guys try to, we'll try to answer some questions here, but on a side question, James, what from my channel? What's your favorite videos on my channel, personally?
Wow, that is a tough one. I mean, aside from your Five Nights at Freddy fan films, I'm trying to remember. There was this one video that I'm trying to remember who it was by. Give me a second. I'm trying to. I have to go back. I just my memories of YouTube are fading away fast.
Yeah.
Didn't you do a video request that I asked you once, and it was about something about handing over a man card?
Oh, Beer the Love. That one.
That's the one.
Yeah. The Anti-Monitor asking about the Snyder cut. If I'm cutting in and out, guys, I am sorry. I don't know what's going on. But so people are saying I'm cutting out, but at least Trauma Fox Rocks, try to check your Wi-Fi or to make sure everything's okay. All right. So first, Felicia, you and Holly are so cute. Thank you. So he's Anti-Monitor, the Snyder cut. Your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts? I want to freaking see it.
Okay, you heard it here, folks. James wants to see the Snyder cut. Okay.
Okay, let me say this on a side note. I am one of the few fans out there that actually appreciate what Zack Snyder has been doing with the DC Universe. I love Man of Steel. I love the R-rated cut of Batman vs. Superman. And that's why I really want to see his vision of the Snyder cut, of Justice League released. And because of that, I also want to see the David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad.
Sweet. So what about Suicide Squad 2? Someone's been asking about that.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited to see the Suicide Squad because first of all, I am a huge fan of James Gunn. I love his horror movies that he's done in the past, like Slither and stuff. And of course, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, he's a very talented writer and director, and I really believe that he's going to do a great job with this film.
Sweet. All right, LB Act Studios. Any hopes of with Indy 5 since Mangold is taking over?
You know, I'm really. I don't know. As much as I love Indiana Jones, and he will always be one of my top favorite cinematic characters, I really just don't have that excitement for Indy 5 because a part of me is worried that it could fall in the same kind of like deadly trap that the Star Wars sequels fell into. Almost kind of like how. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Indy 4 either, but I feel like Indy 5 could fall into the same scrutiny as Indiana Jones 4.
Like the Terminator movie?
Yeah, and also like the Terminator films. Like, I hate to say it, but after watching Darth Vader, I do not want to see any future, if they have to try it, if they choose to even make any future. I did not like Terminator Darth Vader, and it killed my love for the franchise. I still love the first two. Those are classics. I will always love the first two. Not really into 3, even though I did like Salvation. I liked the story it was setting on, and I didn't really like Genesis that much.
Okay, understandable. Tron, Foxtrot, James, Aaron, how's it going? It's going fine. Is Johnny Depp Joker happening, or was it just a hoax? Johnny Depp as the Joker?
For the Robert Pattinson film, I don't know anything about that.
So, but his voice.
Confirmed that Joaquin Phoenix Joker will not be connected to this movie universe, which sucks. I mean, there was some potential there.
Well, that kind of answers another question from Antimonitor. Do you believe that Joaquin Phoenix Joker could be set in the same universe as the Batman? Could it?
Well, he shot that rumor down.
Shot it down faster than some high hopes of 2020.
People didn't realize this. Because Jared Leto is going to be coming back as Joker for the Snyder Cut of Justice League, you know what that means? That makes him the first actor of all the other actors we've had in the past generations to play the Joker more than one time in a movie. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I love your reactions, but I understand you're interested in other things now. Don't listen to the haters.
Okay, you don't need it. I'm perfectly fine, everybody. I've recovered from.
Speaking of Justice League, should we name the movie something like Justice League, the suck a poor man's version of actors quitting? Okay, that would be interesting. That's funny, I guess.
Let's be careful about these rumors that we read because there's certain websites that are not known for providing accurate information.
All right, I fixed the issue. Oh, it wasn't me. It was earbuds. Okay, it was Trial Fox Ross had earbud issues. James was Kenai from Brother Bear. Oh, I almost forgot about that About that, Brother Bear. You remember that movie, James?
I do.
Yeah, that's a classic. Bill Skarsgård should play Reeves' Joker. He would play one of the most creepy Jokers.
Yeah, he would, but then again, people would. I don't know. He's already played a clown character, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, and Holly is in the chat. What's up, babe?
Hello,
Holly. and talking about the Josh Weldon cut. Do we really need to talk about that?
No, I do not like to talk about the Whedon cut.
Whedon, more like weaker. I'm saying it in an appropriate way because YouTube's like, I can't say that.
Oh, good.
And and Holly Report says hi, James. Didn't know that.
Hello.
Yes, of course, we're getting people from all over the world, including New Zealand. Kind of helps with my foreign policy a little bit. I always joke because I talk to people all over the world.
Hey, I used to do that before too.
Yeah, Josh Brolin makes good movies except Justice League, but he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I never watched the Justice League movie, and I think James kind of would say, "Good, don't watch it. Just wait till the Snyder Cut comes out."
That is exactly what I would say. If anyone has not watched the Justice League movie, good. Wait till the Snyder Cut comes out, because my plan is me and some friends are going to go host like a watch party. We're going to watch every episode because it's going to start off as 4 episodes before they compose it into a 4-hour movie. So our goal is to watch every episode, do reviews, and then provide our final judgment call on how it is. Like, was it worth the wait or anything like that?
Yeah, hopefully. And so Jay, I know you did when you were doing the trial of St. Child Disney songs. I know what you said, but what did you think of it, Brother Bear?
I'm sorry, what?
What did you think of Brother Bear, the movie?
Oh, I thought it was amazing. I haven't seen it in years, but back when I was a kid, I used to love that movie.
What about the sequel? Have you seen that one?
I did. I don't really remember the sequel that much, but from what I can remember, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, and Holly says thanks for reacting to my recent video. For those who don't know, Holly has released a trailer for her SFM series, so it's worth checking that out. And I did a reaction to it. So yeah. Anyway, LBX Studios. I think the welder cut was just bland.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's so bland that needs pepperoni. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah, we don't talk about Weldon. Whedon. He's weak. He's a weak Whedon. Oh yeah, Emperor's New Groove. That was one thing that was talked about in my last stream of Lucamus. Pull the leather, punk. Roll the leather! Oh.
Why do we even have that lever?
Get out of my way! Oh, wait.
Dude, that's funny.
Peace Mincy, and your hands arms in at all times. Favorite Joker, mine's Heath Ledger. Okay, now we're getting to the Joker part. Live action, I think I would definitely take the Heath Ledger sounded pretty good. Do you know how I got these scars? And but Mark Hamill's Joker, big top notch.
Oh yeah, there's no denying that.
Yeah. But it gets funny when Batman just punched him and he just looked at him like he was some drunk slur man, like, you're despicable. He falls down and Batman not laughs, he smiles.
Yeah.
You know, it's bad when Batman smiles. That means either A, you finally cracked him, or 2, you're screwed.
Most of the time, it's screwed.
Yeah. Yep, and he's not carrying a drill either. Mark Hamill is a good Harrison Ford impression. Have you seen it? Yeah. Jaden Moody. No, I am not with Rye. This is James or Empire Fan Productions. So.
I'm sorry, what?
Someone asked if I was with Rye, and it's you. And the Antimatter is pointing out that apparently the exact full version of DCEU will be Justice League 1, 2, and 3 will be the Snyder Cut. Ah.
Nice.
So that will be very interesting to see how these go out. And as I'm talking, I'm holding a toy lightsaber, which, yeah.
I can't see anything that you're doing.
Yeah. They're asking if you've seen the Prince of Egypt, that inaccurate Moses movie.
Oh yeah, my family and I used to watch that when I was young, but as I got older and went deeper into my Bible studies, I realized that movie, that despite that it will be part of my childhood, it's a very heavily inaccurate portrayal of the story of Moses.
Yeah, tell Rye said hi and said UMA is amazing. Funny? Okay. So another support of Rye. Okay, and Toronto Foxtrot's just shipping me so hard of Holly. Okay. The King. James, have you seen The King?
The King. I'm trying to. Who was in that movie?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound familiar. I mean, I've seen like the King. I've seen like the King's. Those the Kingsman movies, but that's.
Oh, The King in Netflix. I don't do Netflix.
I actually I canceled my Netflix subscription because of that Cuties controversy.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that either.
Yeah.
Besides, most of what I want to watch on Netflix, I actually have on Prime and other. So I really don't. I look back and realize, why did I bother having Netflix when I have other subscriptions that have the same exact movies and shows that I watch on there? So yeah. And besides, I'm not really digging all these new series and movies on Netflix because some of them are just lacking in quality. So yeah, I canceled the subscription a while ago.
Yeah, I remember Mark Hamill and Adam West did a Batman animated short. It was very good. That's nice. And James, I know your worst nightmare of all time by watching your old videos, Bully McGuire. Oh, come on.
Okay, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Rest in peace, Steven Hillsbury, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, and of course the NFL Super Bowl 2019 did a sicko job of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet victory. Yeah. So, and no, I am not singing that song here because I don't want you to be like, you can't sing the copyright. You can't sing it. It's all got to be copyright.
Oh, YouTube and their strict copyright rules. They're the reason why YouTube's not even fun anymore.
Yeah, I know. I had to find my own loopholes, but hey. But thanks to
I was going to post some clips from the new episode of The Mandalorian later tonight, but Disney blocked them, so I will not. So I'm not gonna try at all.
Yeah.
It was posting like some funny quotes from that episode, but Disney just kept blocking them.
Unless
and yet they'll let me post. This is the way.
Well, it's.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. This is the way. All right. Who would win, Rambo versus John Wick? Do we really need to ask that?
Well, I'm sorry. Who?
Rambo versus John Wick.
Good Lord, I'm not a huge Rambo fan. But if I had to choose, but as far as who's more sophisticated with weapons, probably John Wick.
Yeah. They're asking if you're buying a PS5.
I haven't decided that yet because I still need to make sure that the PS5 can still be able to play my PS3 and PS2 files on my hard drive. Because right now, no one's giving me an accurate answer. Not even GameStop.
I don't trust GameStop because they're kind of falling down like the Titanic. Yeah.
I'm more likely going to get a PS5 after the holidays because right now I got something else in store for as far as financially, and right now a PS5 is not on the top of my list. But given time, once I save up a little extra money, I'll buy it later. It's just that right now I just don't have. I really don't have the time for gaming right now. I haven't really played games in a long while at all.
Yeah.
To be honest. So I've been working a lot of extra time at work.
Understandable. I still have the original Xbox. I actually bought an original Xbox, and guess what? And I got something from Game Exchange not too long ago.
Oh yeah?
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, the first.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time.
Yep. And thinking back, the second one, it just seems missing. It was it was rushed. It was like really rushed. It was like there's like glitches everywhere. There's some bugs everywhere. Even with the patch I got, it still had some bugs.
Yeah.
Imagine if they made a third Knights of the Old Republic before they did the Old Republic Online. Just had to fight the Emperor 3 times. Found out he's Valkorian.
Right.
Which kind of and I kind of used that point for my spoiler alert from my If I Read Disney Star Wars. So obviously now we got a lot of things talked about, but I'm sure people would want to know. There's a rumor going around that Force Unleashed 3 is coming out soon. I think Disney's listening.
I don't really care. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to that. even though I did not know this, but I found out that Sam Witwer was in the new episode of The Mandalorian.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even know that the character that they showed. I had to watch Star Wars series and watch one of his breakdown videos, but I did not know that Sam Witwer had a little background role in that episode.
That is awesome. Toxic the Flu 201. I do not watch Harry Potter. Sorry.
Oh, believe me, neither do I.
James Bond Nickelodeon shows. What? I think also. Someone asked if you watched Ren and Stimpy, the Nickelodeon show.
Oh wow! When I was a kid, yeah.
I watched a lot of Nickelodeon when I was a kid, but I don't remember that show. And it's a little embarrassing, but one of my favorite old-time shows when I was very, very young was...
watching it, like, when I was very little.
Yeah.
But I do remember watching shows like Rugrats.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Gosh, I'm trying to remember at the top of my head. But, I mean, that's all I can think of right now.
All right. The one show I watched when I was Nickelodeon, I watched a lot of Nickelodeon and all that, but one of them is Dora the Explorer. Kind of glad I don't watch it anymore. Anyway, someone said I'd rather watch Bully McGuire dance watching Far From Home. Seriously?
No comment.
All right, rumor going around that EA is developing a Star Wars action-adventure game. I hope it's Uncharted-style bounty hunter open-world game. Okay, no, just... Do you support other smaller YouTube channels? Well, James is supporting my channel and Luke Miss Prime's channel. That's the one.
I support several, but because of my hectic schedule, I really don't hang out on YouTube that much unless if I'm like uploading some like a clip or an edit or something like that.
Yeah.
Like my time on YouTube is very, very minimal compared to what I used to do before.
Yeah. Mando versus Jango Effect. Mandalorian.
You mean Jango Fett?
Jango Effect.
Well, right now I actually prefer not to answer that question because I want to wait further on into the second season of The Mandalorian.
Yeah. All right, Killer Anime, did you watch Cartoon Network? Not did.
Oh yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, well, I saw a little bit myself. There was one show, I watched one episode of this show called Timo Supremo. That was an old show.
Oh gosh, I barely remember that show. Like, the ones that I was heavily addicted to was Dexter's Lab, Ed, and Eddie, and Cow and Chicken, and the Powerpuff Girls.
All right. Where is he freaking Ahsoka in The Mandalorian? I think she'll be in it. Oh, hold on. Hang on. My connections is... I think if you guys had some connection errors, I apologize. Sorry.
No worries.
All right. I've never seen Clone Wars. I regret saying that. Much to learn. You still have. A little bit of a callback to Attack of the Clones, right? I mean, some people were saying The Phantom Menace is the worst Star Wars episode, but that was before Disney sequels.
Last Jedi has officially taken that title.
Last Jedi, more of last.
Yeah.
But to be honest, though, it was actually The Last Jedi. I thought it was okay, but after thinking about it now, yeah. All right, here, The Last Jedi. What does The Last Jedi and Kathleen Kennedy have in common?
They killed Star Wars.
That's gonna be a roast for the ages. Disney, don't copyright the stream. Thank you. All right, but Rise of Skywalker. It's like they decided to just get the piece together. Like, we gotta impress the fans. Stir it up. Here you go. first off, to confirm, I believe James does like the prequels.
I do.
Yeah, so you heard it here. James himself loves Star Wars prequels. I do too. Have them. But
Well, first,
what did you
they're
say?
part of me. What?
They're part of you? Is that what you said?
I said that I grew up with them, so they're part of me.
Yep. And
I'm going to make a confession that even though I did love watching the originals when I was younger, if the prequels hadn't come out, it wouldn't have boosted my interest in the originals even more.
makes sense.
And besides, I really love how the prequels had a good plan of storytelling in chronicling the fall chosen one. And then when you would watch the originals, it would show how, Anakin does ultimately fulfill the prophecy and bring balance to the Force.
Makes sense. All right, Killer Anime asks how my day was. It's been pretty good. Of course, Funtime Plush Redbot's doing his whale noise in the chat. That's the... All right. Let's see. Jedi or Sith? Abel Ramirez asked that.
Man, I prefer the middle. Be a great Jedi.
Makes sense. I mean, they have very good story, but the one thing is stuck Jar Jar Binks. What? Excuse me.
Oh, Pete, you suck.
That was Rose Tico. Anyway, but she's not going to be in my Disney Star Wars trilogy if I direct it. Because that's it. And hey, honey, it's good to have you back. That's Holly. So, and of course, for those wondering why I don't like Rose, it's because, in the words of James,
yeah,
Rose sucks. But people are all right. Colton asked me, but he's going to ask you this. Did you watch the Smurfs 80s cartoon when you were little?
No.
I didn't either. Not everyone hates Jar Jar, Darth Luke Skywalker. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Still not as disturbing as Kathleen Kennedy's. I don't. If you directed that part, what would you fix on Rose? For one thing, she'd probably do like her sister, go out fighting.
I like that.
In my opinion, it appears the least favorite trilogy. I actually like the sequels a lot. You're not a fake fan, Antimatter. You're a person with a different opinion, and that is okay. I mean, if people are calling each other fake fans because they like the sequels better than the prequels, or they just... And honestly, we need to learn to respect each other. Hey, Tech Back, good to see you here.
Yep, as I always say, to each their own.
Yeah. All right, speaking of voices, would you rather do the impressions of video games or pop culture movies? Wow, that's a good question.
I mean, most likely pop culture characters.
Fair enough. Unless you... I mean, I like doing multiple characters if I have to, but I like old cartoons. I could do like a Popeye voice like, yeah. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, no.
You're better at that than I am.
Or try to do a Beast Boys a bit like, dude, why'd you ruin Star Wars? I enjoyed it. Or maybe Robin like, Titans go! We must stop Kathleen Kennedy from taking over the entire Disney production.
Nice.
And Cyber be like, bury out! Taking her down. And of course Ray would be like, please be calm, fanboys. It's just a freaking movie. It's not part of your life. It's not the end of the world. Please, how does your hatred of certain people ruin your fan fandom?
You can go on about this all night, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. True. I mean, as much as I like Disney, I like how they remakes just to make profit, in my opinion. Holly, that's a very key point. You see, that's my issue. They're remaking just for money. They're not really they're just recycling things. Disney is. And James is kind of the same way. He doesn't really like how they're making too many remakes if they're cutting out things. You had an issue with the Lion King remake. Some would like it, some don't. I respect it. So, yeah. I don't find Luke's character in The Last Jedi bad at all. Okay. James, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, good. I'm doing fine tonight, Toy Mind Game 123. And, oh wait, Colton asked, have you seen the Disney movie Treasure Planet?
Oh yeah, of course I have.
For those who also know, one of my friends, Blue Scout, that's one of his favorite movies.
It's a very underrated Disney movie.
You heard it here, folks. I mean, honestly, though, I think it's safe to say Disney's classics will never go on, which should never be touched. I mean, I've heard people remaking Robin Hood. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. Seriously? I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, rather made Marion almost get close, but then all of a sudden, like, let's just wait it out and hide in the woods. Abel Ramirez, be united, not divided. Yeah. One underrated Disney movie is Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Oh, man, that's an oldie.
I have not seen that movie in so long.
Yep. What a bunch of greedy sellouts. I lost a lot of stars because of a little something called Twitter. Oh. I'm glad James is not on Twitter.
I never, to be honest, I never found the appeal of Twitter. And now, because of how toxic it has become these days, I mean, geez. But, I mean, obviously, aside from politics and sports and all that, it's just the one place where people just use it for toxicity most of the time, and it's heartbreaking. So
yeah.
So that's why I don't partake in Twitter or Instagram or anything like that.
Yeah. Star Wars Twitter, I have experienced it. It's bad. Jack, we respect people's opinions. The lightsaber is basically Pinocchio's nose. Anyway. Yeah. Toxic Twitter. That's gonna be an interesting movie. Hi, welcome to Toxic Twitter, rated R.
Oh, they've made plenty of horror movies about social media.
They're probably never gonna stop. 2020, Toxic Twitter. I'll be rated X. Okay. Wow.
Well, anyways, let's. I don't know. I don't. Are there any other questions left, or?
Well, there's. What are your guys' opinions on Last of Us Part 2?
I prefer not to talk about that.
Yeah.
All I can say is.
That's my opinion on The Last of Us Part 2.
Well, what I can say is that for anyone that follows Iron Horse Cinema, the same people that did like their Five Nights at Freddy's videos and stuff, and they also made a successful 3-part Last of Us fan film that I was actually financially a part of long before I did YouTube. A majority of the team that worked on that series, including the actor who played Joel, they did not like the second game either. So they're actually going to continue. They're going to still make a 4th film, but they're going to make it based on their own story ideas. Like, they will not follow the original plot.
Good. All right, Tech Bat, have you read DC or Marvel comics? Yes, I have. James has too. And Shanny Ross asking what kind of films will James participate? Probably mostly like some dark films based on Dusk Series and The Devil's Daughter, but I don't know about the rest.
Actually, I mean, sure, I don't mind doing like the dark material, but at the same time, I like to do some drama, maybe even do like family films or something.
Yeah, All right, God of War Ragnarok. Ooh, pretty little. All right, Thor, God of War, and Ragnarok. Okay, those are good movies, I think. All right. Holly asked, some of my most memorable Disney classic movies are the ones such as The Lion, Bambi, 100 Around Dalmatians. What about mine and you, James? I mean, I like Disney's Robin Hood. Love The Rescuers. For those who don't know, The Rescuers were about two mice that saved people. Kind of like,
Yep.
I mean, that's like David and Goliath who conquered the giant. And no, I'm not saying Justin Bieber. All right. Do I have any pets? I have a dog. James?
I actually, I had a dog, but she passed away a while ago.
Dang. Yeah.
But as far as my favorite Disney movies, they're actually the ones that were butchered by the live-action versions, which was Lion King and Aladdin.
And Beauty and the Beast, I think, was yeah, I never really watched it. I saw some of the clips from The Mandalorian, but I have yet to see a full episode.
Oh yeah, dude, just get to it whenever you can.
Yeah.
I'll spoil it for you.
Last of Us 2 wasn't bad in your opinion. Respect your opinion, the anti-modern, it's okay. Okay. Alright, remember Han Solo versus Jar Jar Binks? Or of Han Solo going like Han Solo! Han, no. That's why I shoot first.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone saw that Han Solo versus Jar Jar video by now.
Probably. Favorite comic book? That's a toughie. Hey Chase, let's see here. Wait, they're talking about a big bat show. I think has to deal with Wrecker.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Bad Batch. It was basically a group in Clone Wars, I think. With
yeah, the Bad Batch.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Clone Wars sequel show.
Something like that, except it's about that particular band of clones that they were different from other clones, but Wrecker was one of them, yes.
Yeah, I got you a little present, Wrecker.
Yeah. I'm just glad he didn't get killed in the show.
Yeah. And Dark Knight's Metal, it's a color. AJ, do you only listen to rock music or some other genres? Hold up. My connection was I'm having connection issues on my stream again. What the devil?
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna wrap up in a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Ace Attorney. Yes. For those who know, Brandon Henry Gamers plays that on, so you can check out his channel. I culted. Yes. I'm aware that. I'm sorry, Bob. That was very underrated. Toy Bonnie Gamer 123. I listen to a lot of music. Do you know a character named Arthur Morgan because he's coming to get you, Yellow Belly? What?
Oh yeah, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. I loved that game.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan is on my list of favorite video game characters.
Oh. Holly asked, have you seen the Walking Dead TV series or played the Walking Dead Telltale games?
Well, I played the games and I've watched the show, but I don't know. I stopped watching the show and I stopped playing the later seasons of the game.
Well, season 3 is the worst. Season 4, they kind of pushed some things in there. And I personally, I said this in the last stream with Lucamus, Clem should not have a relationship in that game. It was just rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Have you seen the Spirit Stallion of Cimarron? What?
I don't even know what that is, so I would say no.
Right. Okay.
Any other good questions left? Because I really got to wrap this up.
Yeah. How do you feel about the rumored Maul and Lando shows?
What?
Apparently, there's rumors of Lando having his own show along with Darth Maul. What?
That's pretty high up. It sounds intriguing, but I would rather, I don't know.
Nah, we'll pass on that.
I prefer to actually curb my enthusiasm when it's actually going to happen. Or then that's not good.
All right, so we have I seen the boys? No.
I've seen the boys. It's a pretty dark show. I don't know. I mean, the show has its moments, but I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think it's a well-written show, but I don't think it's as good as everyone's trying to make it out to be. It's very well written and it's very well acted, but I don't think it's the greatest show ever. I think it's very decent and stuff, but it's just mildly violent and stuff for my taste.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what? Oh, here's a good one. CT2068 asks, "What inspired you to be an actor?"
Oh gosh, that takes me long back. I've been acting ever since I was very young, since I was 16 years old. So I mean, acting has always been in my blood. So I don't know. A mutual friend of my family she invited me to participate in musicals and stuff, and that's what I did. And then after I graduated and decided to step up my game, I started meeting up with some guys around town, and they started offering me some small roles. And now, unfortunately, some of the roles that I'd done never made it to never made it to the public. So there's one film project I did where I played a hostage that got shot to death, and it never aired. So sorry. So no one gets to see me die. And then there was another one where I was actually going to voice a comedic character for a Christian themed superhero show, but it never came. So there's a lot of roles that I actually have done prior to Dusk, but they were never made public. So
yeah. So I hear that.
So as heartbroken as I am, I mean, I'm proud of the work I did, and at least I got to make the right connections, and at least one of those connections led me to my best friend Ron, and that's how Ron and I, we became good friends, and he started, kind of doing his own little directorial gigs, and that's when he invited me to partake in some of his filming productions, and I decided to join a particular one he had in mind called Dusk, which originally was a book series, and now, because of support from our friends, our families, and fans, Dusk has become something really huge, and we're very proud of our success. So we're going to keep it going with that, as well as because of the success of Dusk, we have other projects written along the way, including The Devil's Daughter, and I'm going to try to work on my own kind of film project very soon.
All right. Holly asks, she does also voice acting as well. What is your favorite FNAF animatronic?
My favorite what?
Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. Example, mine's Freddy.
Besides Freddy, Chica, I guess.
She's always been mean for pizza because Garrett Williams did a thing called How to Make Five Nights at Freddy's Not Scary, and there was a part where he decided to do the voice where Chica goes, "Pizza?" Which I'm just going to spoil this for you guys. I probably eat more pizza than Chica's meme. I mean, how many pizzas I've eaten a year? Probably over 100 slices. I mean, if pizza's a drug, I'm an addict.
Well, anyway, I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, I mean, and guys, this stream will stay up, so just keep an eye out for future James. So if you want to see future shows that might of James, just keep an eye out. You never know what you could find. And anyway, guys, now James and I are gonna sign off for now. This is the second stream I'm doing today. For those who missed the one with Lucamus, go check out check that one last live. And I hope that we will see you in the next video. God bless you, Rob. Don't forget it. And James.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. It was great talking with y'all. So we'll hopefully we'll do another interview again soon. But in the meantime, just stay tuned for more uploads and just wish me luck. I mean I have a hectic schedule ahead of me, so just keep me in your thoughts, and hopefully we will get through 2020 together.
Yeah, definitely, guys. And remember, James is always going to have his own world, just like everyone else has their own world. I mean, just like James appeared channel because he's also supporting my channel as well, and I'm supporting him. So also, I just want to clear that in the air. That's why he goes to me, because he's one of my good friends, and we want to express it out. So if you guys want people to find James, they can come over to this video live stream and other live streams I've done with him in the past, so they can figure out what's going on. Anyway, again, see you guys.
Bye.